One. Bismillah, alhamdulillah. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. Guess what I got back in Dow Dynamics today, my man?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
I didn't leave you hanging this time, dog.
Alhamdulillah.
Last video, I didn't see that.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah.
Someone pointed it out to me. He's like, you left the brother hanging. And I was like, thank you. Omar Shihab pointed it out to me.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah.
So, Omar, I know you're watching, dog. Jazakallah
My
khair
man
for
has
that.
been out of the city for a minute, but he's back. Back in the T dot, brother.
Yep.
And it's cold up in here.
It
Alhamdulillah.
is cold, but I took my jacket off because this topic is about to be hot.
Inshallah, we
It's
hope
a
so.
hot topic.
We hope
Not
so.
the store neither. I mean, the little legit
We hope
topic.
so. So the topic came up recently where some people have been discussing, the issue of, people that are working in the field of dawah, should they be compensated or should they not be compensated? And it's a long discussion. I myself have heard different sides of different people saying different stuff and they have their proofs. But we're going to discuss a little bit. And inshallah, it's just a discussion. This is not a lecture. قال Allah Ta'ala says in Surah Al-Qasas, وَلَا تَنْسَ نُصِيبَكَ مِنَ الدُّنْيا. And do not forget your portion of this world, Abu
Yeah.
Hafsa.
I mean, like, this whole idea of not being compensated, it didn't even come from us, because Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and we know, used to pay the people who fought jihad used to get compensation. Did they or did they not?
Yeah, stipends.
They got stipends.
Yeah.
The people who collected the zakat were amirin alayha. One of the 7 categories are the ones who collect it.
Yeah.
Got paid.
Stipends, yeah.
Because if you don't have that, then you're gonna have bribery.
The Khalifa and the
The
Wazir.
Khalifa got paid.
And the Wazir got
And
paid.
the Wazir got
and the
paid.
Emir got paid.
This isn't a Islamic concept to not be paid for things. It's actually a Catholic one.
Yeah.
The Catholics are the ones who take vows of poverty, and they live in the monasteries, and they don't pay they pay them very little, their ministers or priests or whatever. That's not from us. But because the Europeans, who love us so much, gave us their teachings, and we love them more, so we took their teachings, we kind of instituted that into the dawah, where people don't get. And it's different to say, okay, should someone make $1 million a year doing this? I don't know if that's necessarily good or bad, but should someone be compensated? Absolutely they should, because you're actually grassroots. You're doing this and you're doing nothing else. Now, if you don't want that, then you donate it to charity or whatever. You don't have to. Let's say someone has a business, and that's ideal. If you're a da'i and you have a business and you're having something where you are able to take care of yourself, then that's ideal, because now what ends up happening, and this is the counter argument to that, what if your dawah is compensated by those, or compromised by those who pay you, right? So let's say, for example, a certain mosque, they pay me a salary, for example, and I don't have that, but let's say they do. Am I going to speak the haqq, or am I going to toe the line for them because my salary is on the line? So there's two...
Scholars for dollars, basically.
Yeah, scholars for dollars,
Yeah.
right? And I could say that about governments, and I won't, because I'll get refuted and people will be upset. But the whole point of it is, should they be compensated? Yes, there should be a way of either compensating da'is or having something where we are independent of the people. Businesses or something to that nature, where a brother can actually start something. And for that, you need qardan hasana. You need some kind of a compensation for that. But also, another angle to this too, when the organizations are and it's oftentimes the organizations that say it, it's not the people themselves. The organizations say that we shouldn't be compromised, yet when they bring us, they sell tickets to see us. So someone's getting compensated somewhere, because they sell tickets to see us. They collect money when we're there, and it's not just to cover our expenses. I mean, they collect a lot when we're there. Good Lord, I remember I went to a place that collected $20,000. That's not my expenses. I didn't get paid that much. So it's like they collect from us when we're there. They use us to fill the building up, whether it be myself, yourself, or speakers that are much more famous than us. They use us. So if you're going to use us to get paid, then shouldn't you include us in that?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, there's 2 words. There's the word ajr and there's the word ujra. Ujra means compensation, or it means, giving the better of the two. So everybody talks, brother, you will lose your ajr. It's okay, but what about some ujra? You want me to leave my sick family and my children and my wife and come out and work with you guys? I have no problem with that. but at the same time, consider, because it all comes down to it. And I got this book in my hand, Malik. It's called "Who Took My Money."
Who took my money?
This is by Robert Kiyosaki, and he has many different books here. And, at the end of the day, brothers,
that's the story of my life.
At the end of the day, there's rent to pay. At the end of the day, there's rent to pay.
Rent to pay with no delay. Okay.
Alhamdulillah, I've been doing some deliveries, some different delivery services, and some other things. I've been, hustling, doing whatever. And bottom line, my wife says, "Hey man, grease my pound, give me some money." My children say, "Give me some money." I got to be coming out the pocket and helping everybody out. And, at the same time, money doesn't grow on trees, brother.
No, it does not.
Allah Ta'ala says, "Rabbana atina fi dunya hasanatan wa fil akhirati hasanatan wa qina adhaban nar." So we want to look at that. Allah says, "Give us good in this dunya and give us good in the hereafter." So attaching priority to the work for the hereafter. So this is taken from a book of Sheikh Ahmed Farid. It's a beautiful book. It's called "From the Characteristics min Akhlaq as-Salaf." He goes on to say, it's only about a page and a half. He goes on to say, from the morals and the manners of the Salaf was that they would always give priority to the works of for the hereafter over the works of the world. Thus, one of them would give priority to his portion of remembrance, the dhikr of Allah, and also other preoccupations. They would give priority to tahajjud. Okay. Also, whoever reaches the morning and his worries of the world, then he is separated from their path. Whoever wishes for the passing things of the world, we readily grant him, and we grant for him what we like. So the question is, Malik, balancing between the dunya and the akhirah. Whoever worries were the afterworld or the hereafter, Allah puts richness in his heart. Qana'ah, as they call it. So alhamdulillah, I'm not out there trying to get every dollar in the dunya in my pocket, but I need enough to survive and to maintain my family responsibility, what they call mas'uliyah, my responsibility. And I would not be a good provider for my family or a person who's looking after the affairs of my family if I'm not out there trying to do something. Malik ibn Dinar, he went on to say, whoever proposed to the world, then the world would not be satisfied until he gave up all of his deen as a dowry. Ali radiallahu anh used to say, the afterlife came approaching. The world passed on behind. So be the children of the afterlife, not the children of the world. Since today there is action but no account, but tomorrow there will be accounting but no opportunity will be there to do any action. So some of these narrations are in a book called Abwab al-Zuhud. So the whole thing of being the Zahid, a person who renounces the dunya, but at the same time, Sheikh, I have a car. I need to get back and forth. Hold on, let me finish, Sheikh. Okay, I gotta get back to this. I gotta come to here. Now, if I don't got money in my pocket, Sheikh, I can't get good tires because it's winter season now. And if I have crappy tires, I could die or I could cause an accident. So I need some kind of money, Sheikh.
Yeah, I mean, and this idea, first of all, no one can say that you'll lose your ajr. That's not for them to say. Exactly. No one actually can say that to you and be valid in his statement. Say, exactly. Well, brother, you lose your ajr. You're not Allah. No. Allah is the one who خير وما تقدموا لأنفسكم من خير تجدوه عند الله هو خير وأعظم أجرا. So only Allah can say if you've lost your ajr, not number one. That's right. And this whole idea of zuhd. Okay, so who's better than Abu Bakr? Exactly. After Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who's better than Abu Bakr? Nobody. And was Abu Bakr poor?
He had some money.
He had money. He bought Bilal.
Yep.
And he freed him.
Yep.
Abdurrahman ibn Auf. Who's better than him living today?
No one.
No one. Did he have money?
Yep.
He had a lot of money. A lot.
Uthman had money too.
Uthman ibn Affan had money.
Yep.
These guys had money. Whether you want to call them, Zahideen or what you want to call them. Yep. But the money was here.
Yep.
It wasn't here.
Yep.
That's zuhd.
Yep.
You don't love it.
Yep.
But you use it to build your akhirah.
Yep.
Try feeding. You know how you feed poor people? By not being poor.
Yep.
You can't help nobody if you ain't got nothing.
Well,
you can talk about it all day, but you can't help nobody if you ain't got nothing.
See, my brother's chest here, he's wearing a jacket called Strictly Sunnah that I have on the hat. We actually started this to try to, recuperate some funds and offer the Muslims a good, superior product. Instead, they still buy Nike and Adidas and Fubu. They don't support the people that are doing the dawah. So we take a portion of this and we put it into places like our office and gas and, materials to give the youth. I mean, here...
I got all kinds. I got this here. This is the Strictly Sunnah one. I have the Islam by Touch one. I have the Hadith Disciples one.
Dow Dynamics
one. I like wearing Muslim brands. I like it.
Yep.
Because I know who it's supporting and I know what's supporting. IslamByTouch.com. That's you know what I mean?
That's right.
Dawah Dynamics, Strictly Sunnah, Hadith Disciples, Mufti Munir,
Yep.
you, yourself, Nader, from Islam by Touch.
Yep.
All this is the t-shirts that they have. These are our stuff.
Yep.
And this is how people can support the Dawah. You can donate through like PayPal and things like that too, and the GoFundMe pages and whatnot. But I'm tired of seeing guys have to stop. And these are really talented people.
Mm-hmm.
Talented in how they deliver a message. Mm-hmm. Talented in their oration and narration
Mm-hmm.
skills.
Mm-hmm.
Talented in how they deal with the people.
Yep.
But being broke is a problem.
Yep.
So they have to go now and say, you know what? I can't lecture no more. I have
Yep.
to go and do what I do.
Yep.
And now we as an ummah have lost that talent
Yep.
because we don't want to support them.
Nope. I'll give you an example. There was one particular masjid that I used to deliver the khutbah there regularly. And I built, mashallah, a beautiful relationship with the youth of that masjid. So, mashallah, they had an imam who leads the salat there, but he doesn't give the khutbah. He never gives the khutbah. He feels that his English isn't good enough. So every now and then they bring in different speakers. Plus they have another group of brothers that are hufad of Quran in that particular place. So different times of the day there's different hufad of Quran teaching the young kids Quran. And everybody there, they're compensated for their time, their effort, and their skill set. But when it came to me giving the Jummah khutbah, they did not want to give me anything. No gas, no nothing. So it's like if I'm spending time researching, I'm doing all types of activity, I'm now coming, I'm taking my time, I'm delivering it. And alhamdulillah, I'm all for it. But if everyone else is getting paid, then pay your khatib as well.
Yeah.
Offer your khatib something. Why should the hafiz of the Quran and the imam who leads the salat, they get something, but the one who's given the khutbah, who can speak clear English, he doesn't get anything. He should do it for free, brother.
Yeah.
Ajr. You're going to lose your ajr, brother.
Yeah, but every year these guys make hajj and they make umrah 3-4 times and their houses are bigger than yours. Like, it's a whole deal where it's they will tell you to not get paid.
Yep.
But they're getting paid.
Yep.
And this is the problem I have. If no one's getting nothing, all right, then let's no one get nothing.
Yep.
Fair enough. Rock and roll. Let's cancel it all.
Yep.
And then whatever happens and let it fall where it's going to fall.
Yep.
But if people are working and they're doing stuff and people are getting paid.
Yep.
My brother, Nader.
Yep.
Islam by Touch. I mentioned him already.
Mm.
He sits at home and his whole day, and I talk to him. His day basically is printing Braille Qur'ans into English Braille with the machine. And he has to sit there and watch that. And it takes about 8 hours to print a whole set. 6 to 8 hours, maybe 10 hours to print a whole set. He shouldn't get paid for that. He's there all day.
Yeah.
That's a job. Basically, it's a job.
It's fard kifaya.
It's fard kifaya. Someone has to do it.
Yeah.
So the least y'all could do, and I'm saying this because don't look at me, I don't know. You can do it. If 1,000 people put $10 in the GoFundMe, that would be cool.
But brother, we have to build minarets, brother.
Yeah, I mean domes are for dummies.
Brother,
sorry.
we have to build domes.
Domes, dummies.
Brother,
Sorry,
we have
excuse
to have chandeliers in the masjid.
Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam never had a dome. Did it?
Nope.
Nope. Never had a dome.
Nope.
Never had a minaret. Never had a chandelier. Nope. You don't need any of that. Especially in this country. It's cold here.
Yeah.
You put a dome in Canada, you're going to spend a lot of money to heat the place. And I said domes are for dummies. Oh, that's it. My masjid, no one's going to invite me in the masjid no more. I don't care. They don't pay me anyway. So it's like... It's like, but it's true. You actually like, okay, you got a dome, a big old dome.
Yep.
All right, mashallah, and you got a furnace in the building. Heat rises, does it not?
That's correct.
Heat rises, and now all the heat then went up in the dome. So you're gonna spend probably more money on heating the dome than paying the speaker who helped you build said dome.
Yep.
Which doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry, it doesn't make any sense. You want to make your place beautiful, mashallah.
Yep.
But it doesn't make sense to do all of that. To have carpets and $80,000 worth or $500,000 worth of carpet and a big dome and a big minaret and a big chandelier and lights, camera, but no action. Because you don't want to bring nobody in. Someone comes in and says, well, bro, we have families. We need to...
Okay, but I have a question for you.
Brother.
I have a question for you, Abu Hafsa.
Alright, I'm already in trouble. Let's go.
Over the years, I've been working with some masjids here in Toronto, and they've always tried to get me to, come work for free, come help out. And I said, no problem. Brother, the youth, they need you. Brother, come and give a talk to them. Come try to reason with them.
The youth need you.
Brothers are doing drugs. We need you to talk to them. But then, hold on now. Sheikh so-and-so, he's got to fly in from England, or he's got to come in from the States. So to fly him here, if he's coming from overseas, how much is that, Sheikh? About $1,600, $1,800
Well,
to fly.
I've done it. So you fly someone.
Now, how much is the price for the ticket?
Oh, the ticket depends on where you're coming from, but you're looking at least $1,000.
Okay, so $1,000 for that. Then he's not flying over here for free. You got to give him something in the pocket. So they'll spend $3,000, $4,000 on someone coming from overseas. You got to put him in a hotel, feed him. You're going to be away from his family. So for 3 days, he'll come and he'll give some phenomenal lectures. But what happens after a year?
You still need you.
Plus, is he really? Do they really care about the youth that they're working with?
Not only that, like,
are they making?
There's a disconnect because if I go to England, let's say, the brothers fly and they have flown me in, and I hope they fly me in again.
Oh yeah, mashallah.
For a youth program or for stuff like that, I can help out, just like a speaker from there can help out.
Sure.
But the youth in England are different than the youth from here.
Absolutely.
They have different nuances. They have different colloquialisms. They have different slangs. Sure, I mean, not to say that bringing a speaker isn't bad, but the local speaker should get precedence because when the visitor leaves, the local stays.
Yep.
So the local Toronto speaker should get precedence. Yes, the
But Sheikh so-and-so is coming in the city, brother. We got to hear what he's saying.
Sure, let him hear what you're saying.
Nasheed artist who left Islam, he's coming in the city. We got to hear what he got to say.
I don't know when you need to hear what he has to say, but it is what it is.
Hijabi blogger.
Oh gosh, see
that left Islam or left the hijab. We got to hear what she's got to say.
We do.
But the hard workers that are working day and night.
We're gonna get in so much trouble behind this video. Domes are not for dummies, by the way. Don't get at me for that one. But it's like, try to give precedence to your speakers and you guys as audiences. Sometimes we'll see 100 views on these videos, maybe even 500. I got a video with 1,300 people on it, or more than that. You guys, if I had 1,000 views on a video, and each 1,000 people put $10 in, I'm good. I don't need to like. We don't live on much.
No. We
don't really eat like that. My wife cooks, African food, and it's quite cheap, so we don't live like that. So it's like. 10, 20,000 a year for us is fine. Yeah. It's perfect. 10 people, 1,000 people, $10. Or 100 people, 1,000. Well, that's a lot. But 100 people, whatever, $100.
Yep.
Something like that would work.
Yep.
We don't need to have your little organizations take care of us. And your audience makes you. You know what I mean?
Yep, go ahead, keep going.
Your audience makes you. This is the thing. So don't like. I don't want the people to say, yeah, they should do more. No, y'all should do more.
But see, now the question comes now, Sheikh. They want to know, okay, well, what is it that you're offering? Okay, well,
you see the videos.
I can jump from a book like this.
No, it's not even that.
Which is the books of Ibn Abi Hatim al-Raziani, which no one's teaching. But
it isn't even that. Let's make it real simple.
Then I could jump to this: nothing to lose, everything to gain. How I went from a gang member to a multimillionaire entrepreneur. It's Ryan Blair. So, we're able to teach from different levels.
But let's make it even simpler than that.
Inshallah.
Yes, that's all good. And mashallah, if you want to book the brother to come and teach these stuff, you certainly can do that. But if you're even enjoying the video, you're watching the video right now, you say, wow, this video is really good. Brother's really funny. This one's very entertaining. He's very educational. I'm learning a lot. This is beneficial. It don't hurt you to put $5 in the thing.
Nope.
Like, that's what we're offering. What you're seeing right now is what we're offering. If you want more, then book us, to come in to your city and do more. But if you're even enjoying the video, if someone puts a Quran recitation and you like it, and they have like a Patreon or a PayPal or something like that, then support that with $5. Just don't eat out today. Don't eat like, whatever kebab place that you eat at, or whatever suqar, or whatever place that you eat at, or McDonald's. Or don't eat out today. Shoot the brother $20. If you see a video and you like it, it doesn't mean nothing to click a few buttons and send him something, right? And then then he can do more and have better setup and better cameras and stuff like that, and then the videos can be more popular and pop in more and stuff. So don't like wait for the messages to do stuff, because most of them are not. They're gonna make Hajj. They don't care about us anyway. I'm telling you that most of them don't care about us at all. A lot of them, and especially here in Toronto. People don't even know. I get more love in the States than I get in England than I get here. I get more love in England and the States and Australia than I get here. And I'm going to say that to you, and it's going to be what it's going to be. And I'll tell you why. Because I'll go to certain places, And they'll say, one brother thought that I came to give the khutbah once a month, but I live in America. He actually told me that. He said, brother, you live in America, but you visit here. I'm like, what are you talking about? I live here. Yep. I visit there.
Down the road.
But because they love me in America and the people love me there, and may Allah keep them safe and keep us all safe, it's like I'm there because my presence is there. England, same thing. Someone told me that I live in England. I don't live in England. I live in Toronto. But it's like you visit and the people use your resources or use your talents to the maximum ability, and that's good. They should do that.
The local flute player
doesn't
or
get
musician, he doesn't get a chance to educate or to entertain the neighborhood.
So, like, if you're liking these videos, if you see them and you watch them, and you get 300 people on a video or 1,000 people on a video, shoot $10 into the PayPal. Do that.
Or you can cop one of these.
Or cop one of the Strictly Sunnah t-shirts or the hoodies or the hats or something. Get at your brother.
Yeah.
Well, how do they find you for that?
Just hit me up, man, on Facebook, and I'll send you the links, inshallah.
So what's the Facebook? Tell them.
Abu Shahada Foster.
Abu Shahada Foster is the Facebook. So go there and hit them up for the hoodies, man. We got the Strictly Sunnah hoodies. They got the hats like he got on.
Yep.
We got the toques.
Papa Smurf toques, baby.
You got Dow Dynamic t-shirts and hoodie. You got Dow Dynamic hoodies too.
We can make anything, brother.
You can make the Dow Dynamic hoodies. Like, get at the brothers and do that. Shoot $20 in my PayPal. I'll be very happy about that.
Yeah.
Do something.
Yep.
Right? Islam by Touch. They're the ones who sponsor me right now.
Yep.
Go on and support them so they can keep doing that.
Yep. Yep.
And they're doing some great things.
Yeah.
Just all kinds of stuff.
Just the gas alone to come from where we live and pick up the brother and come here. Just help us with that.
Just something. Because if people do that, then it doesn't need to be done no more.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't get done, then we're always going to talk about why it should be done.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's not hard, y'all. Like, don't worry about the big, brothers keep telling me you need to go to the Gulf and get support. No, I don't. No, I don't. I shouldn't have to because they don't watch my videos anyway.
No.
People here should support here.
Yep.
Right?
Absolutely.
And they do. When I go to the States, they do support what I'm doing. So y'all.
But brother, you will lose your ajr, brother.
Well, that's for Allah to say. That's not for me to say, and I certainly hope not. And if I'm ever independent, my whole thing was, if I ever get to the point where I am independent like that, then I won't be charging for lectures and stuff. Because I don't really want to. But we're in a situation where we don't have a choice.
Yeah.
We have debts to pay, bills to pay, rent to pay. Gosh, just like y'all.
Yep.
You guys think we don't have bills? Do you really think you have bills? We have bills. We have loans. We have debts to pay. We have rent. We have food to pay for. We have kids. Like, wow.
Yep.
This
place costs money to rent.
This place here costs money to rent.
Yeah.
My house costs money to rent. The phone bill that I'm gonna use to upload the video, like everything. We don't get nothing free like that.
Yeah.
So
we're not begging anybody for anything, but if you want to support your boys, holla at us. That's all.
Yes, man. Like, I'll put, like I said, the PayPal's gonna be up. Your stuff is gonna be there. Abu Shahada Foster on Facebook. Rock the Dawah stuff. Rock that. Get it because you know where your money's going to. It's not going to fund nothing else.
A brother said to me, Akhi, he goes, mashallah, we get some benefit from your few words. Why don't you say some more things? I say I'm extremely busy looking after some of my family. They're ill, but when we get a chance to say something, alhamdulillah rabbil alameen, we love to be able to just come and do this without any stress, any worries, any problems. But mashallah tabarakallah, we can only say what Allah allows us to say, and that's it. If we're not meant to be out here today, then alhamdulillah, no problem.
And there's always someone who's gonna come along after us, and this is it. But at the end of the day, when you leave this earth, inshallah, that's when you cash in everything. I mean, I would have loved to have been one of those people back in the day that shot Malcolm X $50.
Yep.
There, Malcolm, do your thing. And then you get all the ajr for everyone that he's influencing and he's talking to and inspiring. You get all the ajr for that.
So
without it being decreased. So are we losing our ajr by asking for support, or are y'all losing your ajr by not supporting us?
Yeah.
That's a counter question.
In Tansurullah yansurkum wa yuthabbit aqdamakum. This ayah, if you help for the cause of Allah, Allah will make your feet firm. We have to go make the salat as one of the brothers is going to the prayer mat. So we're going to go now, inshallah ta'ala. Jazakumullah khair, Abu Hafsa. Inshallah. We'll try to hook up with you guys another day. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. We're going to pray right now.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.